Today I'm presenting two great opportunities for you and your family. These are going to be two amazing homes, very family friendly, and the best of all, you can move in the next 30 to 60 days. So if you're in a hurry, looking for a great opportunity in St. Cloud, Florida, welcome to today's tour. Now let's start today's tour from the exterior of the home. We're gonna be looking at two new homes. One that is a single story and a two-story, both of them constructed in concrete block. Now starting with the single story, we're gonna overview it real quick because I wanna focus on the two-story one. We're looking at a 4-bed, 2-bath, new construction home with 1828 square feet. Now a property just like this one is gonna be turned in as you see it. Ceramic tile everywhere. You're gonna have a really nice distribution for you to share with friends and family, a comfortable open concept for you to have unobstructed view of your kitchen, living and dining, a master with 2 walk-in closets, and of course the ability for you to have a backyard with a covered lanai, perfect to enjoy summer here in Central Florida. All of this can be purchased for just $428,000 here in St. Cloud. Now, keeping in mind that price points will change depending on the area, but the good thing about this builder is that they have options all throughout Central Florida, starting from Tampa, Lakeland, Orlando, and all the way up in Ocala. Now, let's continue with the Hayden, and we have a fun tour for this one. Both of these homes are very much family-oriented style layouts. This one is the Hayden. This is gonna be a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, and 2,600, just a little over 2,600 square feet. This one will be just for $476. Now, keeping in mind that this community is very young, so by the time you purchase now, and by the time these guys are finished, you're gonna see a price increase. So if you wanna make sure that you get the price points up today, reach out, let me know, and let's get you scheduled in so you do not miss on this opportunity. And of course, this is a new construction, which means that you're gonna get closing costs, majority of them covered. And if you qualify directly through their lender, you can get interest rates between the 4.99 and 5.5, depending on your different criteria. Now, the most important thing about this Hayden model is the fact that it has 5 bedrooms, one of them on the first floor, and this is a 2-story built in block concrete, which means that both stories are actually in concrete. Most new construction will build the first one in concrete and the second one with wood frame, which means this house is gonna be the safest during hurricane season. Now, welcome to the interior of this tour. I'm sitting right next to my friend right here, enjoying a nice conversation. This could be you with your friends and family. I do love that this particular house has separate divisions, especially for a dining space just like this one, right? Usually we see these open concepts. Most of them are really pretty, right? You have high ceilings and everything, but a traditional dining space never ages. And if you don't need a dining space, you can turn it maybe into a media room or something that adapts to your family. But this space is definitely a bonus in this home, keeping in mind that the carpet is standard for this type of build. Now we're gonna notice in the main entrance, you're gonna have, starting in the main entrance, the ceramic tile all throughout the main first floor and the main social areas, right? As we continue in, we're gonna notice that we're gonna step immediately into the social areas, starting with the kitchen. Let's talk about this kitchen because we have a lot of features, and this is a really nice kitchen for those that love to cook. We're looking at an island that fits between 3 to 4 adults in the seating area. We have granite countertops, really beautiful color here with the kind of like a cream combination, white cabinets that they're showcasing. Now, keeping in mind, guys, this is not the custom style builder that you're used to seeing in my episodes and here on my channel. This is a type of builder that builds inventory homes. So they're gonna tell you, hey, I have this house with 3 color combinations, the white, the gray, the black, maybe an additional one, and then you choose depending on which one you like, but you won't really have the opportunity to change anything. So you'll have your traditional sink, you'll have your kitchen, you'll have your range, your microwave, your dishwasher. Now the fridge is something that I will have to negotiate for you guys, but this is something that, don't worry, we've done it before and we can do it again. Next thing is the fact that we have an amazing pantry. I will say for this builder, they probably have the best pantries ever. They do have pretty much walk-in pantries in almost all their homes. So you know that you're getting a comfortable kitchen, perfect. I sound like a broken record, but this is pretty much what a family home should be, right? Comfortable, cozy, plenty of storage, and enough room to keep growing. Right next to the kitchen, you have a special dining space over here. Plenty of room to play around. You do also have the sliding doors next to the dining space. Perfect for those that are looking to maybe eventually add a covered lanai, a pool. As you're dining here, you'll have unobstructed view of your yard. Something important to mention, these 2 stories, because they're not so wide or they're long, they're not so long, you're gonna have a bit more backyard in comparison to some of the single stories like the one next door. Now let's continue and finish with the social areas. The last thing we're gonna notice is you have your living room space, or you can turn it into whatever you want. The good thing is that you have enough space to play around. Add extra seating. You have 2 gorgeous windows right next to me, allowing a lot of natural light. Maybe add an extra large TV, entertainment section, maybe add eventually some speakers and turn this into a perfect oasis after a crazy busy week. Now let's take a quick look at the bedroom located here on the first floor, probably one of the best features of this home. Now, tucked away after the living room space, we're gonna have a few things. To my right side, you're gonna have the entrance to your 2-car garage, this door right here. Then we're gonna have a full bathroom on the first floor. This is the first bathroom of the house. It comes just as you see it. Granite countertops, white cabinets, toilet, tub, and of course, your shower. Next thing is the bedroom. In this case, they're showcasing an office with my friend over here again, also having or hosting great conversations over here as well. If you have that special someone that can't really be going up and down the stairs, this could be the perfect bedroom. The good thing is it's not that enclosed. You do have a window allowing natural light. The ceilings are fairly high, and you do have a standard closet, perfect for those to be here very comfortably. Now, let's go upstairs, take a look at the bedrooms up there, and of course continue the tour because we still are missing the master. You gotta see that one. Come on in, let's check out the master first, because this bedroom is very comfortable. Now, when you're thinking about a big house with 5 bedrooms, usually you think, well, I feel like that master is gonna be really small. Not this one. This one's actually really, really nice. We have a really nice set of dressers and side tables showcasing how much room we have. Look at this nightstand, how wide it is, and still how much space you have between the bed, the windows, and the different walls. So much space for you to decorate. 2 gorgeous windows allowing natural light, making sure that the room feels fresh. Now, something to keep in mind, and something of maybe a personal touch that I would do with this house, is that because this house comes standard with carpet on the 2nd floor, I would eventually when you move in, maybe change the floorings just so it's a little bit more and of course the carpet sometimes after a while they tend to get a little ugly, but that's just something that you can do. We all have different opinions on the carpet, but personally, for example, I have a cat. I definitely will not want my cat walking around this place. She would make a mess out of it. Now, in terms of the bathroom, we do have a really, really nice bathroom with dual vanity sink, white cabinets. You have a long mirror. On the left side, you have a standing shower. Towards the back, we have a first closet. So you have 2 closets in this bathroom, which is amazing. Just send them in over there, and then my ladies, of course, you can keep the bigger one, and you can see that you have a really nice division for you to enjoy and have as much clothes as you want. Last but not least, of course, your toilet with a separate door and a separate entrance. Now let's continue with this tour. We have a laundry room and a loft area to check out. Now, done with the master, we're gonna continue, right? To my right side, we're gonna have this door, which is gonna be access to your washer, dryer, of course, extra storage space for you to turn into, a really comfortable laundry space. Next is gonna be the additional bedroom up here. You have 3, we actually have 2 more to see actually. I love this one because they have turned this into a nursery, giving you a concept of how much room you have, right, between everything you need. If you have a family that's just continuing growing, you do have the space for it. I do also appreciate that this builder is not shying away with the storage space. All the closets are really nicely sized, so you do not have to worry about, not having enough room to put things away. Now, my favorite thing about this 2nd floor is the loft space. Just a few reasons to keep in mind, right? So this loft space, yes, you can turn it into a media room, game room, or something to have fun with your friends and family, but you can always turn it into a bedroom if you want to, or actually some of my clients have done this before. They'll close this off eventually, right? And then you'll add a different door, And then you have an additional bedroom, making this a 6-bedroom. Now, the builder is not gonna do this for you. This is something that I would recommend if you need a bigger house and you maybe can't really make it to the 6-bedroom budget, but that's okay. You know, this house is really nice. If you need that bedroom maybe a couple of years down the line, the family just doesn't fit in the house anymore, this could work. The good thing is that the loft space already has a closet, which means you don't have to invest in that either. You know, this is just a really house that it's really, really great for those that are looking to buy their first house, looking to make that first move, that, you know, they're just looking to make sure that everyone has their own space and still has enough room to keep growing. So, you know, if this house does seem like the right one for you, do not forget to reach out. My number's on the screen for that. And hopefully we'll make an appointment for you to come here, check it out, make sure that the area makes sense and the finances make sense. Now, we're not done. Don't worry. We have 2 more rooms to see. Let's continue. All right, enough talking. We need to continue with today's tour. Now, the last couple bedrooms are actually gonna be tucked away in the last section of this house. To my left side, we're gonna notice that we have another bedroom, still very comfortable, right? You have a closet, windows, high ceilings, plenty of space. You know, most of the rooms are gonna have about the same sizing. I would say the one with the nursery is gonna be the one with the smallest square footage, but still very comfortable. Shared bathroom here on the 2nd floor is going to have storage space for closets, linens, towels, everything. Dual vanity sink in granite, white cabinets just showcasing one of the colors, the neutral ceramic tile that was on the 1st floor, and of course a separate section over here where you're gonna have your tub, shower, and your toilet section. Now, as we exit from this bathroom, we're gonna notice that on my left side in the hallway, it's gonna be your AC system, which is here on the 2nd floor, conveniently located. Last but not least, the last bedroom, guys. We're done with the bedrooms. There's plenty of them. Like I mentioned, most of them have the same or about the same square footage. So everyone's gonna have fair enough room. And like I mentioned, all of them have really, really nice sized closets. This one's probably gonna be my favorite just because it has view of the front of the home, which does have a really nice view of the community. Now guys, let's go downstairs. Let's talk about the price and how you can qualify for a beautiful home just like this one. Thank you so much, guys, for making it to the end of today's tour. We've done a beautiful tour today. We showcased a little bit about a 4-bedroom, 2-bath for just $428, which is a beautiful single-family home, perfect for someone that is looking for that first home. Just 1 story, easy to clean, not that much square footage, and it's ready for you to move in pretty much right now. Now, the next one we saw today, which was this one, is a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom for $477. Now, this beautiful home also does give you the opportunity to move in very quick. This is probably one of the main reasons I do come back to this builder very often. Let's say you have a situation where you need to move quickly. Maybe you have a property that's already for sale and you need to go under contract somewhere. This could be the perfect move. Or if you have a time frame that's just really short, or you're just trying to take advantage overall of the incentives, these type of builders tend to have the best opportunities. Like for example, right now they do cover pretty much all the closing costs and they give you preferred interest rates. They vary between 4.99 to 5.5, just depending on what type of loan you qualify for. And I like to be upfront about that because, sometimes you'll see a lot of sponsoring and ads and everything saying, oh, here you have, the perfect interest rates, but it's really gonna depend on your specific situation. So I always recommend, even if you're not ready to purchase, let's connect you to the lenders. Let's see what they say. So if you're ready to buy now, great, we'll go under contract, take advantage of the incentives. But if you're not, don't worry. We just need to, connect with them. Let's develop an action plan, but now knowing exactly what we need to work on. So don't worry, lenders are here just as much as real estate agents to guide you and make sure that when you are ready to make the move, it's the right move and that the finances make sense. So lenders and realtors, just to give you, if you're not familiar with the process, they do work hand in hand to make sure that at the end of the day, we get you a pretty house, but also make sure that your mortgage, which you're the one that's going to be paying for it, makes sense for you. Now, in terms of an example, for example, a property like this one does still qualify for an FHA loan, which is going to be the type of loan that we usually recommend for first-time buyers that maybe need a little bit of assistance to qualify for a loan. Maybe you have a lower credit, or you need just a few things to move around. That's okay, that happens. We all start from there. This type of loan has a 3.5% down payment, which means that for a property like this one, you'll just need to bring $16,660 for this particular price point. Now, keeping in mind that they're covering pretty much the closing costs, it's just a very small portion of closing costs that you have to consider. Giving you an estimate number, usually closing costs are going to be between 3 to 4% of the value of the home. Builders technically usually have higher closing costs just because they have building fees. Now, because they're covering or they're giving you credit for those fees, you don't have to worry about that. Just focus on that down payment and let me and my team do all the work and the negotiating for you. Same thing with the incentives. Don't worry about the incentives, guys. Focus on making sure that it's the right time for you to buy. The incentives do come and go, and it sounds so scary when you see, oh, only for this month or only for these homes. Don't worry, they need to sell. They're gonna continue selling, and they're always gonna be continuing and promoting some other incentives. It's always a good time to buy. Just make sure it's the right time for you. Now, in terms of the area, are you familiar with St. Cloud? If not, don't worry. We're located just 15 minutes south of Lake Nona, so it's going to be the last city of Orlando. It's going to be Lake Nona, and then after that you have St. Cloud, which is a completely, different subdivision. We have this beautiful area that a couple of years ago it was just cows and farms and agricultural. Now we have pretty much the expansion of Lake Nona taking over this region. So Lake Nona, usually we're going to see price points between the 500 and up. We're going to see multi-million-dollar homes in that area. Here in St. Cloud, you'll get the opportunity to benefit from the growth of Lake Nona without having to pay for the price points quite yet. Now, I'll give you a heads up as well. There's a lot of really big mega projects coming into the area that are actually already started. For example, you have Sunbridge, you have Jones Homes also down the road that has thousands of homes which are already under construction. You also have Harmony West, which also has another thousands of homes that are also going to be built, which pretty much guarantees that this area is just starting in terms of appreciation and the opportunity for you to build equity. So don't hesitate. Let me know if you're thinking about it too much, and make sure to get you in, at least to get you familiarized with the area. I always recommend to drive around the regions just so you can actually see what I'm talking about in terms of growth, commercial, and everything. I'll personally tell you, I've been in Orlando for around 5 to 6 years already, and St. Cloud is unrecognizable. Like, this is not the same St. Cloud that I saw when I arrived here in Orlando for the first time. So it's just pretty much all the locals know that it's just an area that we're gonna see a surge of new things, especially with the new theme parks coming soon that have been announced by Universal and Disney. This is naturally gonna give equity and everything to the area. Now, last but not least, the main focus here in this area is the fact that we're close to the airport. We're gonna be around 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes from the airport, putting you in a great strategic location, and the theme parks are going to be around 30 minutes as well. Now, guys, if you have any other specific questions, please let me know. I'm here to help you, not just to show you beautiful homes, but also to guide you and make sure that your case is something that is not something scary. It's not something overwhelming. It is going to be a lot of paperwork, but don't worry, that's what we're here to guide you. My number's on the screen on purpose. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everywhere else. Subscribe to this channel so you do not miss out on any of our videos. We'll see you on the next video, but hopefully we'll meet very soon. Bye.